Hi guys! Happy Tuesday morning. I wanted to show you how far I've gotten on the winter gnomes. I wasn't really in the biggest mood to record over the weekend, so I have a lot of them done. This is what you can see right here. But I wanted to show you and give you an update and then tell you what I still have to do. And from here on out, I'll start recording the things that I have to do and then putting them together and stuff like that. So first I'm going to show you the boy gnome. This is his body. I got this done last weekend is when I got this done. I have his two little hands done. Here's his beard. I had his nose done, but for the life of me, I cannot find it. So I have to make a new one of those. That's on my list of things to make. And then here's his hat. So it will go on like this. His little nose is going to pop out about here. And then his beard will be down here, right below his nose. And then his arms will go off to the sides. In the picture, which I will show you guys those in just a moment, he has snowflakes hanging from his hat, and there's one that's hanging on that's sitting on the side of his hat. I have 4 snowflakes here, 3 different sizes. So this is the bigger snowflake out of the other ones, and I will be putting down in the description where I got all this. This one will go off to the side right here, and then this will hang on the opposite side, and then this is the other size that I have. This is one size down, and it will be hanging right here. That's how this hat's gonna look. Now I'm going to show you the girl, because my mom, at first I was just going to make one for every month, but she has a specific spot that she wants to put the gnome, and so she asked if I could make a girl so there could be one on this side and one on the other side. This is the girl. This is how much I have done of her. Instead of her hat coming in one piece, this is her hat, and then this is her body. The only thing that I have, there's only a few things that I have done of hers. Here is her dress. So there's kind of how the dress is going to sit on her. And then since the boy gnome has snowflakes hanging from him, I also wanted to do the same thing for the girl gnome. The original pattern for this is called the bride gnome, but I liked how she looked, and I felt that I could really utilize her because she was just a girl gnome wearing a dress. So in her hat, she had two flowers nestled in the corner. So I made 2 more snowflakes. Here's from the second size down, and then here's an even smaller one. There's not a big size difference, but you can kind of tell this one's a little bit taller. So for these, they will be going off into the corner like this. And that's how I'm going to do those. So let me bring up those patterns, and then I can show you what I still need to make. Okay, so here is the Winter Gnome by Passionate Crafter. You can go either to her website, or she also has an account on Ravelry that you can get her patterns from. You can either pay for a PDF, or you can just do the website, which is what I'm doing. So I need to remake his nose. But other than that, everything is done for him. It's just the assembly part. And you see where the snowflakes are. Now this is the wedding gnome. It's also by the same person, Passionate Crafter. Here is the wedding gnome. I still have to make her nose, her hands, and her hair pieces. But I already have the flowers, aka snowflakes, done. The only thing that I don't like about mine is I see how her hat turned out and my hat didn't turn out that way. So I'm a little discouraged on my hat, but it's okay. I can squeeze it down a little bit and it makes it not as tall. I got the dress done. I did my dress just a little bit different. I wish I could make this bigger, but I can't. So here's the dress. And I did mine pretty similar except for where you do the chain and then you go into the previous chain below. I did mine more. So I did 1 chain, then 2 chain, 3 chain, then 4 chain. And then I did the scalloped in the center where I did a single crochet, half double crochet, triple crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet. I did that all in the 5 chain. And then I went back and then I went and I blocked it so that it would lay flat and it wasn't all wavy because that's how it was before. But I really like the way how this turned out. I'm glad that I decided to kind of play around with it and make my own design that would work for me. And it was fun. So yeah, if I squish it down a little bit, it's not as tall. And it makes it look more like a gnome hat, which is kind of what I like. So I'm not too upset. I'll just know for in the future to do better on the hat. Because I thought I did the pattern right, but it's okay. It's no biggie. It's workable. Another thing that I would have changed about this is I thought I read through the pattern, but I guess I didn't. Because I would have done her body in the cream, since this is where her body's supposed to be. But I didn't realize it until I was to the crochet in back loops only and halfway up to here that I realized that, oh wait, that's the body. So she's going to have a blue body. At least for most of it. But I'm going to have her arms be the cream and her nose be the cream. So hopefully it won't be as noticeable. See, this is the full image. Here's with the groom. I almost forgot what to call him. Here's the groom and then there's the bride. But I'm just going to do the bride because there wasn't a girl winter pattern. And I didn't know how much fiddling I wanted to do around it. And I've never done these before. And I wanted some sort of a pattern that I could follow. So this is why I chose this one. And this might actually be one that I end up using for future girl gnomes when I can't find one for that holiday. Just because she's very simple. And I'll know and that's why I know for the future to make sure to do her skin the cream instead of the body color, instead of what I would do for the hat. But I hope you guys enjoy the process of me doing this. I'm sorry that I didn't show most of the creating of this stuff, but I was doing this on the background while I was working on other projects when I needed a break from those. But I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm going to get started on these. I'm going to see if I can crochet today, but my hands kind of hurt a little bit because I did a lot this weekend. Hi guys, it is Wednesday. We are going to be working on the the winter gnome. And yesterday I talked about how I did have the boy winter gnome's nose done. Well, I can't find it. So yesterday I remade it, but my hand was hurting, so I decided to not crochet yesterday, and I know that today is the last day of January, but at least Mom can enjoy it for the day or until she decides to put up Valentine's, which I do still need to find Valentine's gnomes. I have some saved. I just haven't decided which one I want to make yet. So again, if you guys forgot, this is the... Okay, in case if you guys forgot, this is the wedding gnome that I am turning into a winter gnome. Yesterday, I showed you that I got the hat, her dress, and her body done. Today, I'm going to be working on her nose, hands, and hair. Everything else is done. Okay, I'm going to have a little image right here of the gnome as I do it. On my other monitor here, I will have the pattern. Right now I have up the gnome's nose, and I'm going to be using this color, which I think was Pound of Love, just cream, I think is what the name color was. For this, I will be using a 450 crochet hook. This is what I have always been using for all of my amigurumis, just because I like this crochet hook and I like the size that they come out. So unfortunately, because I wasn't feeling good yesterday, and yesterday kind of got away from me from doing chores and getting stuff done, I forgot to upload a crochet short. I really have to get better at that because I forgot to do it last week too, I think. And then today there was supposed to be a gaming video. I, again, wasn't in the mood to do that. We went to the DI today, and I got me 2 new snow globes and a new bag. I normally always go there to look for yarn, but they didn't have any this time. I was pretty sad. Normally I can luck out and at least get... They have like these grab bags. Normally I can be pretty lucky and get at least one grab bag. Forgot what part of the pattern I was reading. So there won't be those today, but I am hoping to remember to do a diamond painting video tomorrow. I have a picture that I have finished, so I was going to show my finishes. Same thing for my mom. I was going to show her finishes. I am going to use a stitch marker just because I don't always keep track of my counts. I kind of just zone out and crochet, and then I forget what row I'm on. I'm curious to know what your favorite thing is to crochet or knit. I started out crocheting, making blankets and scarves, all the normal stuff. And then I stopped crocheting for a little while, and I recently picked it back up. Let's see. I picked up crocheting, I think it was March of last year. But I'm curious to know what you like to crochet or knit. I started knitting back when I was I started crocheting back when I was in elementary school, and then I stopped doing it. And I picked it up every now and then, but it never captured my interest for very long. I normally would just work on it long enough until I finished a project, and then I wouldn't pick it back up again. But when I stopped working in February of last year, I picked up crochet again because I couldn't diamond paint at the time. So I was looking for a new hobby to take up, and I found crochet. I first started making, when I was in elementary, I first started making the normal blankets, scarves, hot pads, and then March of last year, I watched, I forgot her name, but I'll put her name down here. It was Jenna something. I watched her make a granny square blanket in 24 hours. How far could she get in 24 hours? And I was kind of curious of how much I could do. So I went to the store and I got some yarn. You guys may have seen the blanket every now and then, like when I've been laying with it. It's that green and blue. It has all the variegated colors. I decided to do that. It took me, I don't have my logbook with me, but I think it took me 3 days, and I went through, I think I went through either 3 or 4 skeins before I was finished. And I remember I was binge watching Atlantis off of Hulu while I was making it. That was a really good show, by the way. I wish they would have had a 3rd season. I was obsessed. And then it just kind of spiraled from there. I saw someone make an amigurumi. Oh wait, no. I started, and then after I did that, then I made a granny afghan for our living room, which it doesn't stay in the living room anymore. It stays on my mom's bed because she likes it so much. And then I made the amigurumi, I think. So in this pattern, she only has you do 5 rows. It's 2 increase rows and then 2 single crochet rows. But I like it to bubble out a little bit more. So I'm actually going to now go in and do a decrease. So I did an increase, and now I'm going to go backwards and take it from 15 stitches to 10 stitches. It just makes it bubble a little bit more and makes it pop out. And that's kind of my way of putting my own little twist on the nose. It won't be too noticeable, but I notice a little bit. The first amigurumi I made was the dinosaur with, I think it's like the 4 stripes on its back. And then I made a long neck. What else did I make? Oh, and I made my first big amigurumi that I was really impressed with. I made an ankylosaurus, which I love ankylosauruses. If you guys know of the TV series on Netflix called Dino Trucks, they're called ankylodumps, and they're my favorite. They're super cute. And also, if you guys know another series called Camp Cretaceous, there is an ankylosaurus that's called Bumpy. Okay, so I got her nose done. I'm just going to pop it in my accessories bin right here. So now we have the 2 hands. We work in the beige first, and then we switch to, they call it white, but because I'm not doing the bride, this is the color that I chose for her body. And I need 2 of those. So I am going to speed up the process of me making those, and then I'll be right back. Okay, while I was crocheting, I had a tragedy occur. My favorite crochet hook broke. I have a second one, so I'll use this one, but this was the one my mom used, and that's how I know it because the G is all gone. And I knew that's how this one was mine because it wasn't. But I don't even know where the other end went. It just completely disappeared. But I have a second one. I'm still a little shocked because it just happened. It just happened. But I got the 2 hands done. I'm doing them a little bit different from the pattern. So in her pattern, she doesn't have you do a little thumb. And I also created a little lip to show the difference between the skin and the cuff. So I didn't do that outer lip, so it looked a little bit different. Now it's time to do the little pigtails. These cute little pigtails here. And if you guys watched my video when I did the balaclava, I had these Bernat Pop cakes, and this is what I had left of the second one. I'm just going to use the brown in the middle, and if I run out, I have more of this brown, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm just going to use this up first since this is what I have now, and we're going to start that. Okay, guys, you ready? These were so much fun to put together, and especially since I put my own little spin on each one of them. I'm going to show you the boy first. He's so cute! It's so hard to tell, though, that his hat is a different shade than his body, but in the camera, they look the exact same shade. Oh my gosh, he is so cute. Okay, I'm going to show you the girl now. I'm just going to put him right there so you guys can still see him. Now here's the girl. The girl is amazing. Make sure I turn her the right way for you guys. Here she is. First time ever doing a gnome. These were my first two that I've ever done, and they were so much fun. So cute. This was so much hard work, especially her, because her pattern was a little bit more complex than his was. But oh my gosh, so much fun. And I love the little snowflakes on the side. Okay, well, here they are. Both done and ready for January. I know it's the last day of January, but at least I got them done. And then in my next video, I will be showing you guys what I will be making next for February. I do want to get those done before or by February 14th so that she can have them for February. But they're done. Okay. Bye, guys.